Alright, now that we got that out of the way, welcome to the 2014 Milwaukee Brewers 25-in-25 season results, recap, whatever we want to call it here on the blog. Now, this is a follow-up to a video that I filmed in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, where I did my overall predictions for the season. I am here in the House of Iceman, and I'm gonna go over a couple things I think I touched upon in the first video. Now, by this point, it's December, late December. It's almost practically 2015, which is nice because it's going to allow us to turn the page on what was a pretty disappointing season and kind of move over to the next one. But first, we do just kind of need to take a look back and just be like, all right, what the hell happened? So we'll hit some of the important things first. So yes, I placed a bet on the Brewers. The over-under was 79.5. I took the over on that. Luckily for me, it came down to nearly the last game of the season, but the Brewers did finish with a win total of 82-80, which allowed me to get this $20. That's $40. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes, my friends, that is $45 right there. Those are my winnings from the Brewers having a winning season this year. You know what? Big whoop. Doesn't freaking matter because, like, 82-80, although technically is a winning season, really just doesn't mean a damn thing because they became only like the 5th team or something like that in the modern day, I guess, baseball era, or since like the baseball currently as it is, or something since 1962, the divisional, something like that. Something since the 60s, I don't know. First team to be in first place in their division for 150 days and not make the playoffs. They also were the only team in the National League to finish with a record above 500 and not make the playoffs. I'm seriously, that's how bad this season was. And I guess, yeah, it goes without saying, like, yes, I am topless, so deal with that if that's your problem. That's your problem, not mine. Shit, I love being topless. Where the hell was I going with that? I don't know. I was just thinking, just pointing out the obvious. I think I intended to film this video last night. I was listening to some Enya, and I was like, you know what I need to do? Take my shirt off and record a Brewers video. And it was about 3:30 in the morning, and instead of recording the video, I just kind of like passed out. Which is just, you know, another average day in the life of the Iceman. But I was pretty spot on. I said, you know, 84 team, maybe 86 win team at best. Missed that by a couple games. And I said the Brewers were like a third-place team, and that's how they finished. Cardinals obviously won the division. Pirates won the wild card. And Brewers, and then the Reds, and then the Cubs, I believe. So I had that pretty much as it was. So, one of the other predictions I made, I said, well, Lucroy and Gomez would make the All-Star team, and they did. What I didn't see happening was that Francisco Rodriguez and, what's his name? Ramos Ramirez. That's the only one I didn't see coming. Because it's like, he's like 36 years old. What the hell is he doing making an all-star team? But he was statistically the best third baseman going into the all-star break. And with the Brewers being in first place, he actually won the fan vote, which is crazy. It's crazy. I mean, come on. I mean, who would have ever seen Ramos Ramirez? I mean, he had all those good years with Pittsburgh, and then he was in Chicago for a little while, and you know, I gave him this watch. That's a pretty terrible Christopher Walken, and I'm putting on fingerless gloves for some reason. So things are getting a little weird here at the House of Iceman, so I apologize. Like, it didn't start out weird, like, you know, oh, I'm listening to Enya and not wearing a shirt. Like, that's... I think after that, like, people understand, like, it's weird. So, Shit, what else was going on? Oh, yeah, I think that's what, like, you know, we draw around 3 million fans, and 2.8 million is really good for this market. It's really, like, the best, you know, we can do. 3 million's really kind of perfect scenario, like, everything goes well. I saw some statistic once, but, someone told me something or other, but long story short, in order for the Brewers to draw 3 million fans, like everybody within the metro Milwaukee area needs to go to at least 5 games or something. Every single man, woman, and child who lives within the city of Milwaukee limits needs to go to like 5 games. Or 3 games or something like that. But if, yeah, it's like 3 to 5 games. But in somewhere like, say, New York or Chicago or Los Angeles, whatever, like, every person in the metro area needs to go to like 0.003 games or something. So they don't even have to go to like, you have to go to like an inning for them to draw like, you know, 3 million fans. So it's like, it's quite a special thing that the fans of this team do show up and support this team. And I certainly enjoy it, both as a employee of the Milwaukee Brewers who makes their money based upon fan attendance. My job does depend on people being there, because without people I don't have a job, and also I work mostly off of tips too. So like I said, if people aren't there and if people aren't having a good time and the Brewers aren't playing well, I don't make money. So thank you. If any fans are out there watching this, thank you for your support. For me personally, professionally I guess, but personally as well, like I do love when there's like a full house there, and you know, just everybody's kind of getting involved, everybody's cheering and whatnot. But you know, like I said, I mean, things were going really well through, like, you know, April, May, June, and then we hit some kind of, it's right before the All-Star break, just kind of hit like a skid where they, you know, like, got 10 games and they won like 2 of 8 or something, and really, and then won the last game going to the All-Star break, and you're like, all right, you know, it's all right, you know, take a couple days off, you know, regroup, and they were doing well, and then all of a sudden, like, again, something happened where they lost a bunch of games, and when they lost first place, they lost it for good, unfortunately, and, you know, even flirted with not finishing above 500 for a while, which would have made my wallet very upset. So I lost all those bets, but in the end, it's like, I'm just, it's a loser, I'm a loser anyway, so whatever. But a couple highlights from the year. Like, I did make it to about 25 games as a fan with my 20-game pack and then other random games. Had so many good times that I do remember, and a lot of times I can't remember. The sombrero was once again represented. I don't think we ever got kicked out of a game. We probably annoyed a lot of people. It wasn't quite as amazing as it was in the past as far as like getting recognized and being on TV and everything. It's almost like people may have had their fill with us. So maybe we got to start something else. I think, can't remember if this was the year we did dinosaur hats or if it was last year. Trust me, and they all just kind of blend together. You know about my trip to spring training. Otherwise, I didn't go anywhere else on the road to see them. A couple of the highlights, I guess, like Jonathan Lucroy had an amazing season, which I'll get into a little more later when I do his profile. Willie Peralta, because of them sticking with him last year, 2013, allowed him to have an amazing 2014, so that was really awesome. Carlos Gomez, I think, had a good year. Gene Segura did not. Ryan Braun had a good year by most players' standards, but Ryan Braun is not most players. So he had another kind of a rough season, which hopefully he can rebound from. Not too much else to talk about overall. I'm just going to go back to listening to my Enya. And drinking my coffee with whiskey. It's 11:45 in the morning, so hey, that's, you know, perfect drinking time. And that's all I really got. So thank you once again for visiting Pukan's old blog. Coming and staying a while at the House of the Iceman, which I guess is a new thing. Came up with that on Twitter last night, you know. I guess I'm accepting roommates too. if anybody wants to listen to Enya at 3:30 in the morning, it's one of the qualifications, I guess. You have to put that on the renter's application. You know, it's like an immediate like pass-fail, I guess. So if you're interested, you know where to apply. So thank you all. Stick around for some more memorable things here on the blog. So take care, and I'm an asshole.